Okay, in the previous class we were discussing about state transition matrix. So state transition matrix was represented by phi of S, which is equal to Si minus A inverse. Okay, and you can go through this phi of t. Let me have a quick revision of a state transition matrix. So I was solving about the solution of homogeneous state equation. So in the homogeneous state equation where input was 0, so u of t have taken 0 and we found out the solution. But what will be the solution of homogeneous state equation? So solution was x of t is equal to e to the power at into x of 0. So this was the solution. Okay. So this was the solution. You should remember this and try to okay, try to remember this. If anyone asks to solve this x of t is equal to e to the power at x of t x of 0, so you should take e to the power at x of 0. Okay, while solving the equation for homogeneous equation. Okay, solution for homogeneous equation. So e to the power at you can find out using this term. Otherwise you can go through this e to the power at can be written as phi of t, and you can have a Laplace phi of s, which is equal to phi of s is equal to si minus a inverse. So si minus a inverse is phi of s, and you can have a Laplace inverse of phi of s, which is equal to phi of t. Okay, so you can find the phi of t, which is equal to e to the power at. Okay, e to the power at. This method is very difficult to find out because this is going to up to the power n. So it is difficult, but you can go through this method also because n is limited for the dimension of the matrix. So suppose A is a 3 cross 3 matrix, A is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So A is agar suppose 3 cross 3 matrix, therefore n is equal to 3. So you should go up to the third power. So you can solve using this method also, or you can take this method. But this method is, I'll prefer this method. This is very easy to solve. But you have to take the Laplace inverse of each and every term. Okay, while solving phi of s, Laplace inverse of phi of s. So in the problem we have taken care. Okay, and next we have seen that solution of non-homogeneous state equation. So for the non-homogeneous state equation there were two conditions. One was the initial condition at t equal to 0 and initial condition at t equal to t naught. See, if we have a u of t which is applied for non-homogeneous equation, so non-homogeneous u of t is equal, u of t is not equal to 0, and if you want to find the solution, there will be two cases. First case is u of t is equal to u of t is not 0. That means some initial condition will be there, and initial condition starts from t is equal to 0. And if the initial condition was t is equal to t naught, okay, t is equal to t naught. So t is equal to t naught. So you should write for that also, and you can find the solution, and the solution will comes out to be for t is equal to t naught. That will be this one, x of t is equal to phi of t x of 0, and this is 0 to t phi of t minus t naught. Okay, bu of t. And for the initial time, if t naught is given, so you can have the solution that will have a zero input response and zero state response that will give you this solution. So you should remember this solution and try to use directly in the problem. If the problem is asked to find out the zero input response or zero state response or the solution for non-homogeneous state equation, so you should use this method. Okay. So now we went through this problem, state transition matrix problem, and before going to the problem, we went through the properties of a state transition matrix. So properties, there was 4-5 properties, and properties was like that phi of minus t is equal to phi of t inverse is equal to phi of minus t, yeah, phi of t to the power phi of t whole to the power n is equal to phi n of t. Okay, we have phi t1 plus t2, so we can write phi t1 into phi t2. So similar, another was phi t2 minus t1 into phi of t1 minus t naught. So you can directly write phi t2 minus t naught. So that was the property, and you can prove that property very easily by the use of exponential function. Okay. So now moving to the another problem, which is given us find the time response of a system described by the equation x dot of t is equal to minus 1, 0, 1, minus 2 into x of t and 0, 1 u of t. And it is given as x0 is equal to minus 1, 0. Okay. And ut is equal to 1 for t greater than 0. So see here it is given as we have an input. So this is non-homogeneous equation, and matrix A is given, matrix B is given. So you should try to find first of all phi of t. So this is asked that find the time response. What is time response? that means you have to find the solution of the system. Okay, so we have phi of t. Phi of t is equal to e to the power at. That should be equal to Laplace inverse of this is solution. So Laplace inverse of Si minus A inverse. So first of all, we should try to find Si minus A. So we have A matrix. A matrix is this one. So A matrix can be written as minus 1, 1, 0, and minus 2. So if you want to find Si minus A, so Si will be of the order of what is the order of A? Is basically 2 cross 2 order. So n is equal to 2. Okay, n is equal to 2. So you can have this Si matrix. Si matrix will be 2 cross 2 matrix again. This will be S0, 0S. This is Si. And minus A again, this will be minus 1, 1, 0, and minus 2. See, this problem is very lengthy problem. So you should write directly also. I don't mind. You can write directly also. So Si minus A is nothing but this will give you S plus 1, minus 1, again 0, and this will give you S plus 2. So you can have S minus A inverse of this matrix. So you can find this inverse of this matrix. So 2 cross 2 inverse is very, and you just interchange these two and multiply with the minus sign of this. Okay, multiply with the minus sign. So okay, so this one is wrong. It is written, and because it is a student copy now, it is very difficult. Say this should be 0. This should be multiplied with the minus sign. This should be 0, and minus of minus 1 will be plus 1. Okay, and this will be interchanged S plus 2 and S plus 1. So this is S plus 2. Okay, and this is S plus 1. So that's what it is written here. S plus 2, 1, and 0, S plus 1. So this is adjoint matrix. Now we try to find of this matrix Si minus A ka determinant. So determinant would be S plus 1 into S plus 2 minus of minus 1 minus of 0. So this will give you S plus 1 into S plus 2. So that is the determinant. Okay, who is basically providing the noise? Let me mute all. Okay, 1 minute. Who is this roll number 105? Why you are interrupting? See, so we can go through this and we will try to find the inverse of that matrix. So see, here it is directly written because I have solved on the board and the student have directly copied. They have not done all these procedures. So you should do the procedure, how we can find the inverse of this. So we can have this 1 by S plus 1 into S plus 2. So you can directly take this multiplication inside all the elements which is present in this matrix. So this will give you first one, which is equal to 1 by S plus 1, and this will give you 1 divided by S plus 1 into S plus 2. Okay, and this one will give you 0, and this one will give you 1 by S plus 2. So you can find inverse of this matrix. So what should be the inverse? 1 by S plus 1, you already know. 1 by S plus A is nothing but e to the power minus at. So that is nothing but e to the power minus t. And this you should split. Okay, again by partial fraction, A divided by S plus 1, okay, plus B divided by S plus 2. Using this, you can again find the constant A and B, and you can substitute. And after that, you can find the inverse of this. So this will give you e to the power minus at minus e to the power minus 2t. You should do these things. Okay, but this is very easy. You can find. Okay, now 0 is always give you the 0 inverse. Okay, and this 1 by S plus 2 is nothing but 1 by S plus A. So this will give you 1 by S plus 2 is give you e to the power minus 2t. So this is the inverse Laplace. Now we will try to use that inverse into the formula, which is for t is equal to 0. Okay, so that is starting from t is equal to 0. So we have the formula for the non-homogeneous solution. So solution will give you x of t is equal to phi of t minus t naught, x of 0, and plus 0 to t, phi of t minus tau, bu of t. You should remember this formula, otherwise that is very difficult to carry on the problem. Okay, you cannot do every time. You cannot solve this solution, and you cannot go for the whole derivation. You should remember this formula and directly substitute in this formula. Okay, so what should be phi of t? Already we have phi of t here. Phi of t is, this is nothing but phi of t. So you can simply phi of t minus t naught, if you want to find, just replace t with the t minus t naught. So just replace t with the t minus t naught. So this will give you x of t is equal to this okay, this is okay. So T naught is given as 0. Okay, T naught is given as a 0. So you can simply substitute T naught as 0. Okay, because this is phi of t minus T naught. If you take T naught as 0, see in the problem it is given as a t greater than 0. Okay, t greater than 0. So you can take t greater than 0, greater than equal to. This should be greater than equal to. In the problem, it should be t greater than equal to 0 because u of t we have taken, and u of t impulse is nothing but okay, it is greater than 1 for u of t equal to 1. Okay, otherwise at t equal to 0 you have u of t value. So this should be a unit impulse. Okay, this should be unit impulse, and t equal to 0 you can also define one value. Okay, so t greater than equal to 0. Okay, u of t. So you have t is equal to t naught, and t naught is nothing but 0. So t naught is 0, so you can simply substitute. So that will be nothing but t minus t naught is nothing but t only. Okay, because t naught equal to 0. Now here also you can substitute. See, t naught is 0, so then that will be 0 to t and phi of t minus tau. You simply substitute all these and try to find the using the formula. Okay, so you should substitute B matrix which is given here. Now see, so you, instead of u of t it is written as 1. Why u of t is it is written as 1? So you have given in the problem u of t is equal to 1 for t greater than equal to 0. So t is basically starting from 0 and ending to t. So that will be give you in the whole domain, that will give you u of t as 1. So that's why it is written as 1. So you simply multiply this matrix with this matrix. So this is also, see, the dimension is matched. So this is 2 cross 2 matrix, and this is also 2 cross 1 matrix. So see, this is 2 cross 1 matrix. Okay, this is 2 cross 1 matrix. So what you will get? You will get 2 cross 1 matrix. Okay, so dimension is matched. After multiplication, you get 2 cross 1 matrix. After that, you can solve this integration of both the term, and you can find the solution. So see, this term is directly multiplied with x of 0. So x of 0 is nothing but minus 1 and 0. How x of 0 is found out? So you can see x of 0 is minus 1 and 0. How this is found? This is given in the problem. X of 0 is given in the problem. So directly we have used minus 1 and 0. So x of 0 is used here, minus 1 and 0. Okay, so you can use there, and you can multiply these two. So this is 2 cross 2 and this is 2 cross 1. So you'll get 2 cross 1 matrix. So this is 2 cross 1 matrix, which is we have got. Okay, now we can solve the integration. So integration we should multiply, and after that we will integrate. We will try to integrate. Okay, so we have taken this multiplication. So after multiplication we got this two term. This is 2 cross 1 matrix. This is first row and this is second row, and this is integrated in terms of d tau. So I'll try to integrate this, and we'll take a limit 0 to t. We'll try to substitute the limit 0 to t instead of tau. So we have the integration e to the power minus t minus tau. So t will be constant as it is, so no need to worry about t. So just try to take for tau. Okay, so e to the power minus t minus tau, e to the power minus something would be as it is, and we will have to differentiate this term. So we have to differentiate this term again. Sorry, we have to take the okay. So see, t minus tau will give you again, that will be give you plus value. So no need to take the integration. So no need to take the integration. So directly you can write, because if you take minus t, and this will be give you plus tau. So plus tau, t will be 0 and plus tau. So after substitution also you can go through substitution method. So in the substitution method, t minus tau is assumed with the some x value, and integrate, replace d tau with x, and you can simply substitute. So everywhere you can see t minus tau, t minus tau, t minus tau is written. You just replace, put t minus tau is equal to x. Okay, so what is d tau? D tau will be minus dx. So simply you can substitute here, and limit you can go through this. If tau is equal to 0, then what will happen? X is equal to what will happen? If tau is equal to 0, x is equal to t. And if tau is equal to t, okay, so x is equal to 0. So your x will be 0. So that is basically ranging from t to t to 0. So that should be t to 0, but here it is given as a minus sign here. So minus sign here, so that's why it is interchanged. Limit is interchanged. We have not taken minus in with the dx, so directly we have taken. So you should try to practice this integration. I don't want to go in a detail. If you want, I can go. Anyone? किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, then I can go. किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, then I can go for one problem. Please let me know. Please let me know if anyone is having doubt. in this integration, then I will go in a detail. No one? I hope all of you are familiar with the integration. Okay. So you can go with the integration and you can substitute, and after substitute you will get this type of integration. You can, after that you can substitute all this limit and you can find the solution. So after substitution we'll get this e to the minus t 0, and this will give 1 by 2 e to the minus t 0 to minus 2t divided by 2, and this term. So see, this is also, this is we are getting 2 cross 1 matrix. This is we are getting 2 cross 1 matrix. This is also 2 cross 1 matrix. So see, our X should also be 2 cross 1 matrix. Why X is 2 cross 1 matrix? See, we can see here. We can see in the problem itself, it is given as X dot of T, and this is n equal to 2. N equal to 2 means this is 2 cross 2 matrix. So how many state is there? There are 2 state variables. So X1 and X2 is there. That's what this dimension. See, n is giving you number of states present in the equation, or number of states variable are there. So there are 2 state variable that will be represented x1 and x2. That is 2 cross 1. That's why it is written as 2 cross 1. So in the solution it is written as x1 and x2. So you can find x1 solution and x2 solution. This is the solution. Okay. So for y of t we can go through y of t. We know y of t is equal to cx. So or y of t is equal to cx plus du. Cx plus du. So here d is not given, so we can simply go to the cx. So cx is nothing but 1 0, and y of t is equal to 1 0, x1 and x2. Okay. So this is the solution for this problem. Okay. I hope all of you have understood this problem. If anyone is having doubt, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll proceed for the next problem. That is a 3 cross 3 matrix, and we are asked to find the transfer function. If anyone having doubt, please let me know.
Sir, T naught की वैल्यू कैसे ले रहे हैं सर?
Sorry, T naught?
T naught की वैल्यू कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे सर?
Okay, that's good. See, u of t is given. U of t is given as 1 for t greater than equal to 0. See, our input will be 0 for all the t naught less than 0. So this will be 0. Our input will be 0. So there is no input at all. Input is starting from this point and up to some t point, okay, or up to some infinity, up to some particular value. So input is starting from this point. That's why we are taking t naught equal to, t naught is basically starting point of the input. So t naught is 0, t naught equal to 0. So that at that time we are getting the input. Otherwise, before t naught or before t equal to 0, we are getting all the value as the input as 0. So that's why t naught equal to 0 it is taken. I hope you understood. Because of u of t is given here in the problem, u of t itself it is given as u of t is equal to 1 for t greater than equal to 0. Okay, so that's why we have taken t naught equal to 0. Understood? ठीक है?
Yes sir.
Okay, any other doubt? Shall I proceed for the next problem? Okay. So in this problem, you can see this type of problem you can expect. Okay, this type of problem, not that directly you ask to find something very easy. It is given and you can find okay, simple solution. So you should add some complicated problem, some type of complicated problem. Okay, so that needs some work. Okay, so see, that needs practice also. You should practice that type of problem. Okay, you can find many problem in BS Manke and you can go through this. Okay. See, here it is given as a system is described by the matrix. A is given as some matrix, B is given as some matrix, and C is given as some matrix. So determine the transfer function. See, what was the transfer function equation? So transfer function equation, you should remember all these. What was the transfer function? Transfer function was C Si minus A inverse. What was that? After that, B. Okay. Then we have plus D, plus D. That was the transfer function. Here D is not given, so D will be by default it will be 0. So that will not be added. So here the transfer function will be C Si minus A inverse into B. See, if you are asked to find output, then you can go through y of t divided by u of t, which is equal to C Si minus A inverse. That is the transfer function. Okay. B plus D. And if you're asked to find output y of t, so y of t, you can go y of t is equal to C Si minus A inverse, Si minus A inverse into B into u of t plus du of t. If D is given, then we'll consider, otherwise that will be eliminated. So that is the output. So you can go through, you will ask to find the output also, maybe transfer function also. Okay. So that is the transfer function. Okay. So now we'll try to take Si minus A. So see, it is A is given. Again, what is the dimension of A? A is n cross n. That is, what is the dimension? This is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So n is equal to 3. So n is equal to 3. So identity matrix of 3 cross 3 matrix. So we'll try to take diagonal को सिर्फ subtract कीजिए, बाकी सबको minus sign multiply. Diagonal को s minus something लिखिए, बाकी सबको as it is लिख दीजिए. So this s minus 0 is s. This is s. This is s plus 3. And otherwise all the term will be minus sign. This is a shortcut method. So except diagonal, try to write all these. So this is, we have written s plus 3, and all these are multiplied with the minus sign. Okay, so this is Si minus A. You can directly also, you can have Si minus A, okay, split terms. You should take A matrix is of the dimension of 3 cross 3. So identity will be of 3 cross 3 matrix. Here n is equal to 3. So Si minus A is equal to S multiplied with the identity matrix minus A. And you can have S inside the identity matrix. Then we subtract A matrix. And you can have then this matrix. Okay. See, this is up to this is correct. Now I'll try to find Si minus A inverse. Okay, so how we can find Si minus A inverse? So this is the matrix which is given. So this is, I hope, adjoint is find out. Okay, so how adjoint can be found out? So this is the adjoint which is find out here. See, okay, this is found out in a column wise, and again you can have you just forgot about this thing. Okay, this is for our simplification I have done, so that's why a student have written. So this is our adjoint. This is our adjoint. Okay, because they have calculated in a direct thing, and they have put it into the calculated in a column wise and substituted in a row, or substituted in calculated in a row wise and substituted this in a column wise. So this row is calculated and this is substituted in column. Again this row is taken and this is substituted in a column. Again this row and this is column. So you can go through the shortcut method also. You can find using the shortcut method also. Okay. So now this is adjoint, and again we'll try to find the determinant of A. So determinant is found out, and using the determinant they have substituted, and they have found out the inverse Si minus A inverse of all these element. Okay, so this is Si minus A inverse matrix which is given here. So this is the matrix which is given here, and you can find you can find, what is this? Okay, so you can find this matrix. Okay, inverse of this matrix, and you should find individual for the individual term, inverse for the individual term. Try to take a side rough sheet and try to calculate for inverse of all these by taking that splitted term. Okay, that partial fraction, and you can find the solution for this. So after that they have left, because in the class it will be very lengthy to solve. So you should try to, this is given as a homework. So you can go through this problem and you can try to find. Okay, but let me tell you, if you want to use the shortcut method, you can use the shortcut method also and try to find this inverse. Okay, this matrix by using the shortcut method. I'll try to take and we'll try to verify this with the shortcut method. So what was that in the matrix Si minus A? I am trying to find Si minus A inverse now. So I'll try to write the shortcut method S minus 1, okay, 0, okay, 0, S minus 1, okay, 0, 2, and S plus 3. See, I'm taking for you, please try to check if our shortcut method is validated or not. So 0, and again minus 1, S, and 2. First of all, I'll try to take the determinant. So determinant will be this one, okay, multiplied with this one, and this one Okay, and this one, of course, 0 will be there. I'm not. Okay, so try to take. Okay, so multiplied with this to end with at this point. So what will be the determinant? So I'm writing here, please. So this will be s square into s plus 3, s square. See this one, s square plus s plus 3, s square into s plus 3, and this will be 0 and this will be 0 because 0 is there. So that will be multiplied with the 0. Now again this term will be 0. No need to write always dash, but I'm writing for your comfortability. So try to calculate it directly, okay, orally. So this will be minus 2s, okay, this will be minus 2s. So minus of minus 2s will be plus 2s, okay, and this will be again, this will be 0. So what you are getting, this will be, you are getting s cube plus 3s square plus 2s. This is the determinant we are getting. Let me check our determinant is correct or not. S cube plus 3s square plus 2s. S cube plus 3s square plus 2s. See, this is the determinant we are getting. S cube plus everyone is every term is multiplied with the s cube plus 3s square or divided. S cube plus 3s square plus 2s. S cube plus 3s square plus 2s. S cube plus 3. All the term is divided. Here it is term is splitted because we need to take the see we need to basically cancel out the terms. So that's why it is taken here. Okay. So you can take a cancellation or you can proceed with it directly also. But for solving the partial fraction, you need to take the in the terms of this kind of thing. Okay, s into s plus a into s plus b. So that will be easy to use the partial fraction. So determinant is over. Let me check whether our okay, whether our okay. Let me check the determinant is. Let me check our determinant is correct. Okay, okay, let me go through the adjoint matrix. So I'll repeat the two rows again. So this one 0 s minus 1, and I'll check whether our shortcut method is correct or not. Okay, so minus 1 0 and s. Okay, so now try to check. Okay, try to check. So I have told you that you just eliminate these two rows, these rows and this column. You just eliminate. After that, you try to take this term, again this term, and again this term. Try to calculate in a row wise and substitute in a column wise. So this will be s into s plus 3. So s square plus 3s plus 2. So this will be give you s square plus 3s plus 2. Okay. Now again for this term, this will be minus 1 into 0 and 0 into s plus 3. So this will be 0. This term will be, sorry, this is substitute. Okay. Try to find in a row wise and substitute in a column. This will be 0. Again this term 0 into 2 to s into 0. So this will give you 0. Okay. Now move to the second row. So this will be 2 into 0. So this will be 0 and minus 1 into s plus 3. So minus of minus will be plus. So this will give you s plus 3. So this is s plus 3. Now what will happen? For this term, this will be 0. So again, this term will be 0. Now what will happen for the next term? So this will give you 2s. Okay. So this will be 2s. Okay. I hope this is correct. Now move to the next term. Okay. Okay, let me correct myself, please. See, this term was s into s plus 3, na. This into s plus s into this 0 0 is multiplied. I was thinking this is multiplied. So this should give you s into s plus 3. So this should be give you s into s plus 3, and that will be 0 multiplied with the minus 1. This will be 0. This will give you 2s. Okay. So this will be minus 2s. This will be minus 2s. Not this one. This one will be minus 2s. Okay. Now the next term, this term will be minus of minus will be plus 1. So this will be plus 1. Okay. And s into 0 will be 0. So this 0 0 will be 0, and this will be plus. This will be s and minus 1. So this will give you plus s. Okay. So this will give you plus s. Okay. Now what is the term we are getting? This is a 0. Sorry, this is basically s square and 0. So this will give you s square. Okay. So this will give you s square. Okay. This is the term adjoint. Okay. I hope this is okay. That was the matrix. So this was the thing we were calculating. Okay. Sorry. This one. So see, s square plus 3s plus 2 0 0. We are getting s square plus 3s plus 2 0 0. S plus 3 s into s plus 3 and minus 2s. S into s plus 3 s into s. Sorry, s plus 3 s into s plus 3 and minus 2s. Again we are getting -1 s and s square. So 1 s and s square. So this we are getting 1 s and s square. See, this is 1 s and s square. Otherwise you can go through the conventional method also. Conventional method is very difficult, and very difficult, not very difficult, but it is lengthy procedure. So you should go through the shortcut method. You can try to find the adjoint matrix and take by divide of this determinant. So you can solve this by using your method, okay, or any method you are comfortable with, okay. And try to find the inverse of this matrix, and inverse you can find, and you can find out the solution also, okay. This y of t, again y of t is given, so y of s output equation, whatever I have told you, that y of s can be written as CSI minus a inverse b into u of s, because d is 0, so you can simply substitute and you can find the solution, okay. So I hope it is clear with you till now. Any doubt? Any
No,
doubt?
sir.
Any doubt? Please let me know. Otherwise, I will move to another topic, which is called controllability and observability, or Kalman test. This is the last topic of your unit 2, and then I'll proceed with the first unit that left with the some rotational motion problem, or some mechanical equivalent system problem. So few students are not comfortable for that type of problem. So I'll try to solve, and I'll try to take the assignment problem, and I will give you some brief idea about the assignment problem, how you can solve, and how you can proceed with the problem. I'll give you some hints, and within 1 or 2 days I'll try to give the assignment 3, that is basically based on unit 2, okay. So you try to solve that assignment and submit it before the deadline, and this time I will not extend the time, okay. So you should be conscious about this, okay. And this time maybe, Acha, what is your midterm schedule? Can you tell me, anyone, midterm schedule, anyone, please? Midterm schedule, or in the academic calendar, when your midterm is scheduled? I hope in this month only, maybe before 20, I think, before 20th, or maybe 21, 21st, or maybe 22nd, like that. Still we are waiting for the guideline. Guideline has not come yet, and maybe due to COVID, maybe some guideline will come how we will proceed with the midterm exam, maybe like viva, or maybe like quiz, or maybe some short answer problem, or maybe anything will come. So we are waiting for the guideline. So whatever the guideline will come, we'll proceed with that, okay. So next topic, I'll go okay, with this controllability and observability. So in this, we are basically trying to find a system. We have a system, and we are trying to find whether the system is controllable or not, or whether the system is observable or not. So controllable means, see, if any initial state x of t naught or x0 can be transferred to any final state xtf. So in a finite time interval, so tf minus t naught is given, or t greater than 0, by some control. So basically you are providing your input to some state, final state, okay, some final state of output. So you're providing your input to the output. That means you are controlling your action of the system, or controlling action of the system. Okay, so whether the system is controllable or not, so that will be taken by this controllability, okay, that will be observed. Now observable means whether, see, observable system is said to be observable if every state x naught can be exactly determined from the mathematical of the from the measurement, sorry, mathematical, from the measurement of the output y over the finite interval of time between t naught to tf. From initial state to the final state, we are able to find every state of the system. So that system is called as an observable system, okay. So basically, this controllability and observability definition you should remember. And see, controllability means, says you are able to transfer your initial state to the final state. So initial state to any final state, that is maybe x of tf. So you have tf at time tf, you have a final state. So you are able to determine the final state. You are able to control the system, or you are able to achieve the system for a particular input or particular initial state. So you are able to determine the final state. So okay, so that means your system is controllable. That means you are able to control your system. Now observability means you are able to find every state. Okay, find the every state at the output over a finite interval of time between time 0 to time tf. Okay, so this controllability and this observability you can find using Kalman test. Okay, so Kalman test is basically given by Kalman. Okay, so that's why it is written as a Kalman test. So Kalman has introduced this concept, and this was given the name as a controllability and observability by Kalman test. Okay, so they play an important role in the design of controlled system. Okay, in a state space. Keep in mind, we are dealing with a state space, so it is we are able to find the controllability and observability and role in the design of a control system. Okay, and that basically plays a role in the design of control system. So while designing, we are able to find whether the system is controllable, or whether the system is basically controllable with respect to the initial state or not, or with respect to the initial state. Okay, and we are able to find the every state or not. Okay, we are able to observe the every state or not. So that basically controllability and observability plays an important role. Okay, to design a system. So that is the state space. Now there are four possible state for a system. So what are the four possible state? The system is controllable and observable. So see, we have two things: controllability and observability. So obviously two things. So there will be four combinations. So that will be one, the system will be controllable, both controllable and observable. One system will be whether it is controllable and not observable. And system will be not controllable but observable. And system neither controllable, neither controllable and neither nor observable. So this is the four combination which is given, and based on this combination we'll check. Okay, and that you will be asked to find out whether the system is controllable or observable or not. Okay, so we have a Q matrix. Okay, so for time being, just take we are dealing with the Kalman test. So Kalman has taken the matrix B in the state model equation, and they have taken A matrix also, and B matrix, and then they have taken A matrix and multiplied with the B matrix. So AB, then they have taken A square B matrix, then they have taken A cube B. So all these which is taken, and that is put into the matrix. See, B matrix is a, and B matrix is a, what is the column B matrix dimension? So see, our B was multiplied with the U of T. See, if you don't remember, you just forget about it. You just try to find out. Okay, no issues. So U was, what is the U dimension? U was n cross. What is the U dimension? Sorry, U was the dimension of R cross 1. Okay, so U was dimension of R, because R number of input. So that should be overall should be n cross 1 matrix. So that should be n cross R matrix. So B is basically n cross R matrix. Okay, and C, this is matching with not, or matching with this or not. So A is basically n cross n matrix, and B is n cross R. So what you are getting, you are just multiplying these two. You are getting n cross R matrix. Okay, so A square again. If you have n cross n matrix, you multiply it with n cross n, you will get A square is also with the dimension of n cross n, and B is n cross R. So you are getting as n cross R matrix. Again, this one also. So all these will be taken, okay, in the Q. So n is a basically matrix dimension, and if A is a 3 cross 3, the value of n will be 3. And see, if your A is 3, if your dimension n is 3, so you will stop at this point. See, it is given as up to A to the power n minus 1 and B matrix. So A to the power n minus 1 means up to the 2 matrix, up to the square, I'll stop. Okay, and I'll take this Q, and I'll try to find this Q matrix. Okay, so I'll take B matrix and substitute here. Again, A and B matrix multiplication, I'll substitute here. A square B matrix, I'll substitute and I'll try to find Q matrix. Okay, and then Q can be taken care. Okay, so now we have the Q matrix and we are trying to find the rank of the Q. So if the rank of the Q matrix is less than n, if the rank of the Q matrix is less than n, then this system is called uncontrollable. This is done by the Kalman. This test is done by the Kalman, and this they have done very mathematically. Okay, mathematically they have solved, and they have found out that whether the system is controllable or uncontrollable or not controllable. So if the rank of the Q matrix is less than n, then the system will be uncontrollable. Okay, so try to remember this Q matrix. So Q is equal to B, A, B, A square B, A Q B. Similarly, we'll take problem that will be clear to you. Okay, now Kalman test for controllability. Okay, so see. So now consider nth order multi-input LTI system represented by a state equation x dot of t is equal to ax of t plus bu of t. Is completely state controllable if the rank of the composite matrix is QC is n, so number of state variable, where QC is given by this matrix. See whatever we have taken previously. See क्या हुआ है, ये इस तरह इसलिए लिखा हुआ है कि I have dictated this in the on the board. Okay, on the board, and a student have written this, and after that I have explained all these in detail. So that's why they have written this. Okay, so this is same, both are same. So this is the basically the state equation, and if this state is this state or this basically system multi-input LTS system is controllable, so that means the rank of the this QC should be equal to the n number of state variable. If this is not, then the system will be uncontrollable. Okay, so now we'll try to check whether our system is controllable or not. So n is basically number of state variable. The various columns B, A, B, A square B separately and substitute in this controllable matrix. Okay. Now Kalman test for observability. Observability basically depends defined as Q naught or QO. Okay. So Kalman's observability basically given as C. Okay. So C matrix, and now it is defined as a C. Okay. CA square. Okay. Okay. CA square and C a to the power, so it is not written here, so write down, you can write here CA. Okay, CA square. Try to remember this formula, not this. Transpose will be very difficult to remember. Okay, so CA square up to CA to the power n minus 1. So that is the observability matrix, and try to find the C and substitute this. See what is the dimension of C, what should be the dimension. So C was the dimension of, what is the dimension? C is multiplied with the x of t. C is multiplied with x of t, and that was here was y of t. So y was the dimension of m cross 1. So overall the dimension should be m cross 1. Okay. So now what is the dimension? This is n cross 1 dimension. So this should be m cross n. So C should be m cross n. Again this m cross n multiplied with the n cross n. So overall you will get m cross n matrix. So m cross n, m cross n, m cross n, all these will be put it. If you take a transpose of all these, you can have this transpose, so C transpose. Now CA transpose, so already you know, if you take CA ka transpose, so that transpose, if you are writing in a matrix multiplication, so A will become this side and that will be transpose, and C will become this side. So in the transpose it is splitted and interchanged. Okay. So this is the basically property. So using this property, you can have a transpose also. If you're comfortable with this, you can go to this formula also. Otherwise, I'll prefer this formula. Okay. So you have some problem which is given here, and we'll try to solve using the using the equation which is given here. So in a very quick, I'll try to take, and in the next class also I'll try to dictate this. Okay. I'll try to solve this problem again. So here it is given a single input, single output system is given. See, controllability and observability is very important for the competitive examination point of view. Try to practice that type of problem. This is asked in a 2 marks also or 1 marks also. You can find many problem which is asked in a GATE or ES also, IS also. Okay, ESE. So you can find, or competitive examination also, but competitive examination they do not prefer because it takes time. So in gate problem, you can find few problems on this. Okay, many problems on this. So you can practice. This is very simple. You just remember these two formulas for controllability and observability, and try to see the. This is the basically rule of all these in the matrix, basically matrix multiplication rule or matrix solving rule. Okay, so you can go through this very easy. So A matrix which is given here, we already have the dimension of A n cross n. So n is basically 3. This is B and this is C. So we are asked to test the controllability and observability. See, the problem it will also be given as find the Kalman test for controllability and observability. Okay, or test for Kalman test. Okay, sorry, go for the Kalman test and try to find out the controllability and observability. So this is the A matrix which is given here. So what was the controllability definition? So controllability formula or definition. So this controllability QC is equal to, what was that? B AB, okay, A square B, okay, A cube B. See, for this problem we'll have up to A square. Why? Because n is basically 3 here. N is 3, so we'll stop at A to the power 2. So B already we have, we are trying to find AB and we are trying to find A square B. Then we'll try to substitute in this. So we have A, we have B, we have found out AB. Okay, we have found out AB after multiplication, not directly. After multiplication, we have found out. Okay, now we have multiplied A square matrix, and then A square is used for A square B. Okay, A square B, and then it is substituted in this matrix. See, it is written in this, but this is wrong. This type is not allowed. Okay, you should write in a matrix form directly here. So this is good. So all these B is written here. This is AB is written here. This is A square B is written here. So now try to find the try to find the determinant, and if the determinant is 0, so rank will be basically less than 2. Okay, so less than n 3 cross 3. So here you can find. See, try to practice. I'll give you the homework. Try to practice. Try to okay, sorry. Try to practice. Try to practice for finding the rank of the matrix. For finding the rank of the matrix. I'll ask any one of you in the tomorrow class. If you are not able to give, then I'll make you absent. Not absent, 1 marks काट लूंगा. ठीक है? Good. ठीक है, marks नहीं काटेंगे. ठीक है, absent कर देंगे. Okay. Jokes apart, see, try to practice for finding the rank. Okay, so you go for the matrix. Okay, algebra. Okay, so you can find the how we are finding the rank of a matrix. So if a matrix is given, try to practice for few matrix and go for that. So here we are basically finding the simple method to find the determinant. If the determinant is 0, then rank will be not n. Basically, rank will be less than n. So rank is less than n, less than 2. That means the system is not controllable. Okay, I'll give very quick with the observability. So observability formula QO. What was the observability formula? QO is equal to C CA CB CA square. So that is the observability, and I'll try to take a C A AC. Okay, AC is find out. No worries. Okay, AC CA. A student have found AC, then I have found CA, then they have written as a CA. So CA, you find CA square, you can go through this. CA just multiplied with the A, so we'll get CA square. So try to substitute in QO matrix and find the determinant. If the determinant is 0, that means your system will be, your rank obviously less than n. N is basically 3 cross 3. N is 3 cross 3, so your rank will be less than 3. If the determinant is 0, this is very easy to find out the rank. We are not focusing on finding the rank. What is the exact rank? We are not basically interested in finding the rank. We are basically just checking whether rank is n or not. We are just checking only n. The rank is n or not. So just try to check whether rank is n or not. If the rank is n, then your system is controllable and observable. Okay, for QO and QC. Okay, QC and QO. So try to check the rank, less than n or not. So this is determinant is 0. That means rank is less than n, so that means system is unobservable, and therefore the given system is uncontrollable and unobservable. Try to go for the rest problem, and okay, we'll try to discuss in the next class. Okay, I hope all of you are comfortable with this. Okay, if not, please let me know.
सर
Yes, please.
सर
आदित्य,
जितने भी
हाँ बताइए बताइए.
सर रिकॉर्डिंग्स कहाँ से मिलेंगी सर?
Yes, Aditya, please. First, you tell me what happened. What is your doubt?
सर जो रिकॉर्डिंग्स हैं वो मिल नहीं रही है सर.
Sorry, क्या नहीं मिल रही है?
सर जो रिकॉर्डिंग्स आपने की हैं
अच्छा
तो
ठीक है ठीक है
रिकॉर्डिंग्स
ठीक है. Okay okay okay. I'll upload this. I have मेरे पास है वो सारी recording मेरे पास है. I'll upload on YouTube. You can go through this. I'll give you the link. I am no because अभी मेरे पास थोड़ा टाइम नहीं बच रहा है, है ना. अभी थोड़ा मैं बिजी चल रहा हूँ, इसलिए मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, है ना. वो अपलोड नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. मेरे पास